Okay, so then 1991, you were in Talkin Dirty After Dark. And was this Martin Lawrence's first film?
His first film?
I mean, he was in Do the Right Thing, but he had just a small little role. But this was the first film he actually starred in.
Yeah, this was his film, Top of Carew, put him into it. He was trying to, his first film, and this film got me into the union. So yeah, Talkin Dirty After Dark.
Right. You were in it. John Witherspoon, rest in peace. I did his last interview before he passed.
Yes.
Very sad, man. I was such a huge fan.
He was one of the greatest, man, of all.
Yeah, man. We went into the whole. I never realized until I did the interview with him that like Boomerang, which is one of my favorite Eddie Murphy movies, like all that mushroom belt and all of that, like all of that was ad libs. Like none of that was in the script.
Dang.
They just threw him in. He went into wardrobe, found the mushroom stuff, and then just created a whole classic moment around it.
John I guess at that point in life, he had got to a point where he found all the right roles that were perfect for him. Because we both read for Uncle Ruckus. And I was, and I was like, I can't be that black.
But he wasn't Uncle Ruckus, he was Granddad.
No, Granddad, whatever. The Granddad part.
Yeah.
I said, man, I can't, I was like, we were in the same voice session. And John was giving it, and I was like, whoa, really? You want us to go there? And they were like, yeah, and I couldn't go there. And John was comfortable just talking and being in his world, and you really see him and everything you see in him. And I was like, watching The Master and working with masters like that, because that wasn't the only thing I was in with him. Sprung, and the jail scene was another one. So.
Yep. Yeah, I was actually in the Boondocks.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I was one of the episodes. Remember they came to Vlad TV when Thugnificent was beefing with the Soldier Boy character, Sergeant Gutter?
Yeah.
And man.
That was an era.
That was an era.
Where you could go there.
Yep.
Now it's like.
Oh, can't say that. Now it's like, yeah. I feel you. Okay, so John Witherspoon, Tommy Lister was in it, Mark Curry.
Yeah.
But this film didn't do very well.
I didn't know at the time.
Yeah.
It was, the late, great Rodney Winfield was in there as well. A lot of people was in there. But at that time, for a black film coming out, for Top of Carew, I didn't know it didn't do well. Because you didn't know after that. You just, hey, I was in a black film. It went to the theaters. So you didn't count box office and numbers and stuff like that.
Right. You're also in Strictly Business that year.
Right after that.
That one did well.
That did very well.
Yep. Tommy Davidson, Halle Berry, Kim Cole, Samuel L. Jackson was in it.
Yeah.
This one did well, but it didn't really get widely released. It wasn't like all the theaters. It was just selected theaters. Back then, they would kind of, play touch and go with these movies.
With that movie, the first lead was A.J. Johnson, not Halle Berry. And the director was Andre Harrell. Harrell. So that movie, and then, so it kind of took a turn where I think Kevin Hooks had to come in and just finish it up. And because it was, I guess creative differences between that, and they got rid of the AJ and Halle Berry. AJ and Andre Harrell.
Andre Harrell, yeah. Halle
and
Berry
they brought in Halle Berry, and so it was kind of at that time, it was, you
They
didn't really
scrap it together,
Yeah, you couldn't really, even have, as a black film, you have a chance to play like that with the director and the actor and then get it out. And at the time you said you were gonna get it out on budget. So, but it turned out, I guess, great. See, from on paper, it didn't do anything for, probably for the studio, but for careers, it did a lot.